You were still bound as a female to a patriarchy. And that's another thing that the film addresses. If you infuse it with just a thread of feminism, then it's like the oppression of a patriarchy. Look at the doctor that's trying to manipulate her. Very patriarchal, right? Beard and, tweed and whatever. Again, that's hitting her all the time. Again, you want to imagine horrors? Imagine the horror of slowly, I'm talking like, slow drip here. Sand going out of a bag through the hole of a needle, right? Of one by one, you realize everybody in your life is out to get you and suffocate you. It's one of the most suffocating movies, and yet it's like breath. I mean, to me, I can watch it on a loop, obviously. Hello. So, let's get to abuse. Oh, I know I'm not supposed to say that on YouTube. I mean it in the truest sense. I'll say abuse, but that A word of women, okay, within relationships, both in the context of that time and in general, being gaslit by husbands, okay? And again, this is not sweeping generalizations, but these are little, let's just imagine little kind of like red boxes that have been compartmentalized that are popping out from 1968, okay? Women were so oppressed and they were trapped in A-word relationships that they had to resign their life to the fact that they would be oppressed. And I'm not going like full civil rights on you, but I'm just saying thematically within this film, these are the things that are being addressed. Gaslighting, that's genderless. Imagine the concept of those closest to you gaslighting you, the way her husband gaslights her, sells her out, sells himself out, and then is like talking about her RAPE by the devil, by Satan himself, casually the next morning. Can you imagine waking up to a spouse that would do that to you? To the point of you being scarred? Now, let's get into her character. Of course, it's a brilliant performance. That's part of the cliffhanger. The person, Mia Farrow, that did this. She's a Catholic. The reason that you see her, so timid and everything, it's not a performance thing. It's, if you read the novel and if you listen to a little bit of the dialogue of the film, she is a very timid Catholic girl. Typically, timid Catholic girls, in societally again, see their own value as that of only a mother, like the Virgin Mary. That in the absence of any other stimuli going on in their life is essentially waiting to be a mother. So this is like the mode that she's kind of in from the very beginning. So then you even feel more sorry for this woman because and then it addresses abortion, and it addresses again like being trapped in these suffocating relationships beyond codependency. This is like ABUSE relationships, IVE. Okay. So again, in context of time, swirl all these things in context of time, and then look at that film, and then drink in the brilliance of the production design, the meticulous detail down to who's wearing the ring of whatever, down to improvisational moments that Polanski allowed, which was when she drops the knife, spits in her husband's face, screams, "You maniacs!" You guys, when she screams, "You maniacs," and crumbles to the ground and then gets up and looks at that baby and decides that she is only worth being a mother, but she had to be the unholy mother, the mother of the Antichrist. And that's how deluded that she becomes by the gaslighting and everything, that she literally embraces evil. And then it leaves you with a lullaby. You guys, okay. So here's your little cliffhanger, my little in the spirit of Rosemary's Baby's little, you can't call it a cliffhanger. It is a masterpiece. If you haven't seen it, see it. And here it goes. You want to go societally? Imagine, and it could have happened, same ages, appropriate context of time in terms of acting and movie making. Imagine if Rosemary's Baby had been made with Cicely Tyson and Sidney Poitier. Then you've got nuclear levels of gender and oppression. Going back, no triggers here, those contexts of exploitation of motherhood reaching back before the Civil War, there's my cliffhanger. Okay, you guys, take care. I hope you enjoyed today's show, and thanks for tolerating my enthusiasm. And I will see you soon enough with, what else? A clip, a teaser, and all that other stuff. Take care, and thanks again. Bye.